got to keep it. Keep it. You got to keep it lovely. You got to keep it. Keep it. You got to keep it lovely. Success comes right after the struggle. I ain't even giving up on whatever I wanted. The tragedies I've seen, I can't even stomach. Most of y'all weak as shit and would've started running. Every time I make it back to the crib, I'm thankful the Most High let me see all of it. Grateful I'm lovely, and I'm being real with this. Please don't judge me, I'ma stay on my shit. I'ma keep a grind mode button, push it, make it do something. No balls for me, cause I'm a loose cannon. I get to choose, camera, switch it up, look up a new banner. Keep smoking on that Bama. I'm so lovely that you can't handle it. You know I stay lovely, you see I'm doing damage. You gotta keep your composure. Drop this one right here, it's over. Yeah, you got to, yeah. Keep it, yeah. Keep it, you got to keep it lovely. You got to, yeah. Keep it, you got to keep it lovely. I'ma stay in the cut the fuck, I'm lovely. Good energy is the right way to rub me. Got the superpowers, they giving us the flowers. Cause we stay dropping new music for hours. It's so lovely that it's a classic. Type of bass that I make it get active. 808 boom, yeah, you know that it's a tactic. HBIC, yeah, this shit is epic. On my shiznit, and you gon' respect it. Tired of the bullshit, so I'm about to get it, bitch. Won't leave my music around these players for real. Cause I got a vision for real. So don't even play around me empty. Better have a real plan, better be sweet. Something real stable that'll keep you out the streets. But you gotta keep it lovely. Yeah. You got to keep it. You got to keep it lovely. You got to keep it. You got to keep it lovely. Keep it. You got to keep it lovely.
Welcome back to the Lovely Radio Show. 4H's presents the network, and I'm your host, Miss Toy, bringing the love back to radio with quality music. Produced by the artists and the producers, and updates and great content for my lovely listeners. Digital Dogs Casting, Executive Casting Director, Pro DJ, Robbie Jr., DigitalDogsCasting.com. Put it in your memory bank. Is my special guest tonight, and I'm also giving some love to my Warriors websites, and I have a few already, but if you guys are in my chat already, I'll add yours if you put it in. So TonyFranco.com, QueenBFly.com, HellerInc.com. Of course, I said your Digital Dogs Casting, 730t.world, Royal Purple LLC.com, and some Instagrams at Solo118, at Mr. Tan _official, at ATL _defenders 2020, at Jesse Wendy, at Rappers in My Backyard, and at Kristen Danielle The Rock. The new album drops 12/12, and I have a joint on there called Sunday Dinner. East Coast always show love. So welcome to the Lovely Radio Show, Robbie. I love
you.
Hello. Give us a little bit of background. You know, I'm excited to have you here, but I want my Warriors to catch up with me. Give us a little background on who you are, what you do, and why you're so special to me.
Oh God! Oh wow! Why you're so special to me? I can speak for years on that one. We go days and days and years and years and years and decades. You're one of my special ones. Like you know, from the first moment we met, there was just that energy and just that friendship, and you know, I fell in love.
Chemistry.
And how we met was, of course, through the entertainment industry, being a casting, and being involved in music, and just knowing your reputation, your history, your accomplishments, made it easy to bring you in one day. And we you did your business, did your thing, and bam, you booked it.
Yeah. And that's our anniversary too for the Verizon commercial. If you guys want to go check it out on YouTube, it's the Black Friday Verizon commercial 2013. So we have a special memory because it was fun watching Santa fall out the sleigh all day, you know what I mean, in a cool environment. And you know what better to do but bring you during the holidays where it's a festive, loving spirit and energy for the Lovely Radio Show. So welcome. We love having you here, and thank you for the opportunity to go in there. Hi, Mom. My mom just came in the chat, and the opportunity to be a part of the casting. So what other projects can you tell us about that you worked on with your...
Oh, goodness. Gosh, because, well, I've been in the industry, of course, for decades. I started off as a kid actor, so at least 3 decades there. Thank goodness this is a Zoom call, so you can't really see all the wear and tear from the entertainment industry that they've given me, the worries.
The stuff that we have to go through.
Exactly. So I've been fortunate and lucky enough to work on a lot of really cool projects, from Blockbuster, some of the biggest feature films ever produced or ever released, ever made. So I feel fortunate and lucky there. Oh, yeah. And then I've also worked on some of the smallest, coolest, low-budget, independent commercials, features. So I've been fortunate and lucky to work from A to Z.
Yeah.
And of course, I like to say I specialized in the tech market launch of where we all are right now in the world.
Okay, elaborate, because you know I love bragging on you. So
I have
cool friends.
I hate talking about myself. Yeah, so one of the technology companies that I worked with early on was directly with Steve Jobs and Apple. And this is when he came back into Apple. So I cast the very first iMac commercial, which launched the company again, and it put it back into profits. And then I cast every major product launch after that, from the iPhone to the iPad to, oh my gosh.
My mom is probably enjoying this because she's our iPhone queen in the family. So she worked for SBC, AT&T, every, part of the
Southwestern Bell, Pacific Bell.
Exactly.
LA Mobile, when the first mobile company was like LA Mobile. Hi, Mom, by the way. And I'm not sure if you remember me, Mom, from the birthday party that I did at the house years ago. But it's great to have you a part of the show. And one thing I love about you, Miss Toyce, you give so much love. And I know it's called love is in the title of the show. But to call out all the people that are tuning in and giving them a little shine, and being a part of the show, that's really cool. And that's that's one of the reasons why I love you as I probably was a ham when I was younger, but I like to share the love and share the light, because it feels lonely if you're all by yourself and everybody's just putting it all into you. And once people put it all into me, I like to give it all back, like here to the people that don't have that love. And I feel like if you're tuning in, my mom said, hi, Robbie. And if you're tuning into my show every Thursday or whenever I'm on, because we take breaks sometime too. We professionals, we have other things going on. And you take a moment to listen to the archives and the music behind everything, you'll get a chance to enjoy yourself, because I play some incredible music that makes everybody feel good. They send me in music. I play music from all over the country. So all you have to do is submit your music to me, your MP3 and your bio, so I'll know, and then me and my assistant takes a minute and we listen to the music, and if it's really good, we put you in the mix with all of the great music, like all of my hits and things like that. And they'll share the show, and that brings a lot more love. So I feel like joining together, like what we did and what we continue to do, because Robbie calls me when he's DJing at the club on FaceTime, and I get to see I get chills. I get to see my fans rocking out to You Can Do It on any level in every place. Like if he's in Houston, if he's in LA, he'll call me, and that moment in time brings me feel like I'm there on stage with everybody. They're like, hi, Miss Toy. You know what I mean? They're feeling all good, and I feel good because I'm there with you every time. And thank you for thinking about me to call me. I mean, those moments, I think that's truly one of the most positive aspects of technology.
Yes.
Is that we're able to have those moments.
Yes.
And to play your music and to play other artists' music is an honor, yes, but it's also to doing a phone connection and you having instantaneous and the fan base having instantaneous access to that elevates it even more.
Right?
It's so great to be a part of that.
Me too.
Even after we cut and I'm going on, I'm doing my other stuff and I'm mixing and playing other songs. It never fails. Oh my God, that was the coolest thing ever. Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God. Yeah. Weeks later, same thing. I'll hear, oh my God, last time I was here. Oh my God, I went and looked up Miss Toy. She's awesome. I'm like, yeah, hello. Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Hello. So for me, it's great as a DJ because I get to do the same thing that I do in the entertainment industry as a casting director or a director or a producer. It's the same creative process where I'm picking and choosing performers, putting them together, which would be picking and choosing my songs, putting them together in a specific mix and a certain vibe. And the way I put them together is what's going to define me as a DJ or as an artist, whatever I call myself, sometimes Professor Geek. I wonder why.
Well,
but how I go about putting that out there, that really defines me, and I've been pretty secretive about, putting out mixes unless you're really there live. I've been, as we've talked for years and, I'm just like, I'm not ready to let that side of me go.
Right.
But a lot of people have been pushing me lately too. Yes. So who knows? It might be doing some.
Oh no, I know. And plus the warrior geek part of you is so cool because, we get to the technical part and you can have fun. But the technical side of things are so cool to learn the details because it happens really easy. Because when you called me, I had my headphones on. I was recording and I didn't want to write stuff down that day. I wanted to just vibe on the hook. You know what I'm saying? So when you called me after I hung up with you, I just had the hook. It was like so easy. So I said, whoa, I needed that jolt of energy from my fans, from my loved ones, and you as my warrior who also direct traffic. You know what I'm saying? What's up to K-Wise? What's up to Sai said what's up? She's in the chat right now and showing so much love because, we all have some great memories throughout the years. K-Wise was actually at that birthday party in Hollywood, my producer K-Wise. So we all stay connected in such a way that makes me feel like there's not too many bad things going on. But what's going on your side of the world? I know it's a new variant going on and things like that. So how is that in the scene for, the clubs?
Of course, each region is completely different in terms of the rules and regulations set forth, not only statewide, but also to citywide. Yeah. So depending on where you're at, really depends on the amount of people in the crowd, the type of people in the crowd, etc. Most of my venues I've chosen, and the venues that I've chosen to be at are either inside away. And as a DJ, we have that luxury. You're up on stage. And if it's a nightclub or I love patio settings, that there's one bar in Houston that I love a lot. That's a patio setting. It's like a New Orleans vibe. It's cool. It's in the middle of town. Really cool people. I can play whatever I want to play.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. You do.
So with the COVID. In that situation, it's not really that bad to have a fan, so it really depends on the situation. Yeah. It really does. Right now, everything's opening up. I mean, people are having concerts and left and right. So we'll see how the variant works, not only domestically, but also too. We really have to think now more on a macro level rather than a micro level, and everything's international. I mean. Hands down, there is no local anymore. It's all international. We need to change our mindsets.
We have to.
We're everywhere.
In real time.
Mom, what's that? Reach out and touch somebody.
See,
and what was that old AT&T slogan? Let's reach out and touch somebody. Now exactly. You can literally reach out and touch somebody, and it's cool. I love it. I love it.
Man, I mean, the soundtrack to Next Friday just had a 22-year anniversary, and for me, I see so many TikTok videos like it just came out yesterday. For You Can Do It. And so I just like to shout out everybody who, I just posted up one on my page. The lady is skating at the skating ring to You Can Do It. And it just gives me so much motivation just to keep going because they hear my voice every day. So if I ever get down and I don't want to do music, all I have to do is just go on TikTok or go on YouTube for a couple of hours and just watch everybody show me love that I never met before.
Isn't it crazy to think because of technology, guess what, Miss Toy? They will be able to do that from now for the rest of our life. For not our life, but eternity. Really.
Yes.
And to think just a few short years ago, that wasn't available.
No, it wasn't.
So, that's what I'm thinking. That's what really blows my mind when you think about everything on a macro level. Now, at this point in history and time, we really, truly have the ability as human beings to really change people's lives, to inspire them, not only by what we say, but most importantly, by what we do,
Yeah. And then when I'm thinking about your projects, I'm thinking about you shouldn't even have to worry about this level of it when it comes to entertainment. You should just have the Robbie music on the NFTs, and it should just be exclusively for the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that?
So when I launch, I'll come on your show and I'll officially launch on your show.
Yes.
But check. Miss Toy, what's really cool. I'll officially say I'm working on my NFTs right now.
I know. I'm reading your mind. I'm reading your mind because I am too.
Well, you know me, and you sort of know the weird and strange and crazy people that I associate with, which is all great. They're great personalities. They're artists. They're really creative people, and the most amazing, coolest. They'll do anything for you in the world. They're the best people in the world. And these, I'm going to do something that's not being done. Like it's a multimedia event that's going to happen. That is going to me just doing. I'm like, fine. Oh, that's what happened in 1998.
Yeah.
That's why that happened. I'm going to use that. Oh, 2001. That would be great. Boom. Mm-hmm. So I'm just pulling back all these great moments of multimedia ideas and going like, now it makes sense why I was there at that place and that time and that moment, and I put that little moment away. Yeah. Now they're all coming to the forefront.
I love
Plant
that.
the seeds, as I always say.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're sprouting, so I can't wait to show you. I'm super excited.
I'm excited with you. I just read your mind, and that was a good segue into, just talking about the NFTs. And if you guys are not, familiar with it, just go on YouTube, Google a couple of things, and, put your mind in something new besides what you've been doing, as far as what you've been investing in and what you've been doing with your images and things like that. So, just some good things that you learn from the Lovely Radio Show. You already know you learn here. Hey, sis.
And Miss Toy, I absolutely agree. It is so new, but it is here to stay. A lot of people are saying the new digital art form.
It's been here at least 10 years before we get it. Before we got to get it. You know what I'm saying? Before it's available to everyone. But just get into something that's going to be fresh and something that's going to last you a long time besides what you've been doing, basically. Hey,
you know what's great about everybody should have an Ethernet wallet, period. If you don't have a wallet already, you should create one. If you want to get involved into NFTs, there's certain websites that are specifically geared to NFTs, and they will tell you how to create. If it's your first time, you don't know anything about it, they all the legit ones tell you which wallets go with what site. Remember, certain wallets are for certain types of currencies. Certain currencies only work on certain sites. You also don't. I mean, there's also gas. You got to pay for gas to. I mean, it's so much fun.
Deep, yeah.
It's so much fun. It's almost like Dungeons and Dragons again,
right.
when I was a kid. Total, but it's all live action, and you can make some money.
Exactly.
In the meantime,
we'll come back, in the new year once we get a little bit. We'll just do a personal show. You can co-host it with me, and we can just talk more about it. You know what I mean? So, I'm always down to have you on. You always have a lot of things that I learn from and a lot of things that I tap into. And I'm always grateful for friends like you. And I call you my warrior because you know why. You came into my life. You always kept it real, and we enjoy ourselves every time we link up. And even now, it felt like we're in the same room with the Zoom meeting because this is the energy we always have for each other. It doesn't matter where we are or what we're doing. And just to get to the professional side, I love working with people that get right down. Look, he's a total different person. When you guys see him smiling on Zoom, this is all cool. But when he's at work, he's a serious, straight to business. And I love that. Robbie, how do you...
Do you know why you love that? You know why you love that? Because the bottom line is that we're artists, yes, but we have to make money to continue to be artists. So yes, at some point, it is about money because we have to pay for our staff. We have to pay for distribution. There are a lot of charges now that are put onto the artist that, guess what? The studio or the label or whoever, your manager, sometimes the manager picked it up. It's all on the artist now. There is... if you're lucky enough to even if you're a major artist, you're still struggling with the labels because they're still cutting everything and it's up to the artist to still. So if they're having to do it, why can't you? You know, it's what I always give the advice to the young guys. They're like, oh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. Well, unfortunately, you have to.
Yeah, it's too many details for them sometimes, and I feel like you're missing out on some of the great things that can put you in charge of your career. If you learn some of these things, you'll see why you can go in and tell everybody, I said cut the damn check right now, or you make it happen. Because if you're not registering the songs, doing the DistroKid, mixing and doing the mastering and releasing, as an artist, then shame on you and you don't have your own studio or something like that. But if you have someone that you hired to do all those things, they deserve a percentage of your money. It's a service.
Preach that. I absolutely 100% agree with that.
It's a service.
100%.
If you want to knock that service off, then learn how to do it.
And it's insane. I am such a perfectionist. I want to do everything. And not only do I want, but I have to do everything. Yeah. So that way I have to know how it works because I want to know how to manipulate it and change it and make it different. Or if somebody else is doing something, I'm like, hey, what about this? We can change this and put this in here, slide it on in.
Absolutely.
Bring it up, drop it, and it just amazes me. A lot of people are very held back from that.
Yeah.
They'll
closed mind. They'll push somebody else to do it. Like, you do it. And then when all the money come in, they're like, hey, where my money at? I just was watching the Two Funny Mamas with Kim and Sherry Shepherd. And they have their podcast. And Sherry was talking about how she did. Yeah, I love them. So she was talking about how she registered the show. And she gave herself, 51%. And Kim has 49%. Because Kim never really on the show. And she said when she told her to read the contract, friend, do all of this stuff. And Kim was like, girl, just go on, sign the contract. And so after they start getting the money, she said, why your check different than mine? And she started trying to fuss. And she said, I told you to read the contract. She said, you don't read. But she said, I knew about that 51%. I told you because I do way more than you. She gonna have that 1 extra %, which is fair. You guys have to understand, if you don't put in the work and you just want the money, you're not gonna get a bunch. That's all I'm saying.
It's absolutely true. It's absolutely true, and that has been around forever. It's the same thing that works if you're doing an independent film and you bring something to the party. Then you can negotiate depending on who it is. If it's talent or you're bringing a lot of money to the party, then you instantaneously become a producer. Yeah, because you're bringing something special to the product. Yeah. Whether it's music, a song, an album, a short film, a commercial, or a feature film, or even a TV show. Yeah. I always say, give credit where credit is due. And you'll hear me, if you look online, you'll always hear me say, if you hear me talk, I always say I am only as good as the people that work for me, which I'm working with, but that I depend on, like my assistants and my associates and my camera operators, the talent agents, and most importantly, the actors, just overall. If I didn't have them, I couldn't do my job.
Well, I agree with you on that one. When I started this process all over again, after I feel like I finally learned some things, and I had an assistant with me, and everybody was just like, "What is going on? Why do you have an assistant, Miss Toy?" And I'm just like, "Well, fuck, I don't know everything. This motherfucker, we learning from each other." So the things that I didn't know were things that I learned now, of course. But I needed those things. I needed somebody to, like a storyboard or something, you know what I'm saying? Just because
go ahead.
No, but I just needed that moment to give myself some space to think outside of my own box, because I was in my own head and I was thinking that I wasn't relevant, and I was, going with this thing, and I said, I'm not like that anyway. I always think outside the box, and I need one other person that thinks like me and just goes above and beyond. If I'm mad, I want them to be fucking furious. If I'm happy, I want them to be that's my alter ego. And so my assistant is great, because so many different things that we've learned along the way in making this company work has come from people that I've learned from, and I've definitely learned from you.
Wow, that's what. Thank you for saying that. Wow, thank you.
I did. Look, I did.
Yeah, it's if you really stop and think about it, assistants are so important, and they don't get enough credit. And I'm talking in anything, any type of business, but especially in mine, they don't get that credit. But in business, there are certain things that have to be I'll say this, in business, there is information that has to be translated or passed between your office and whoever your client is that you're working with. And that information is not information that would be coming from the CEO, the president, the vice president, even the manager. It would be coming directly from assistants on that level, and that's really the backbone of what we do. And they help us, because without having them take that extra load off, it frees us to be more creative. And it frees business to be more profitable. Which in turn is the same thing. We frees us to be more profitable.
And more creative at times, because we don't need to be thinking about all this extra stuff if we don't have to do it. It's, posting all of this stuff all the time. But, you have to stay relevant as an artist, and you guys learn from publishing to releasing and how to send in the music correctly. You learn a lot over here on the show, because I've learned a lot throughout the years, and I feel, short of certain things. And then I've also grown, and I caught up really quick after I started investing in myself. So that's one key thing that I want you guys to remember, especially my artists that's always in the chat and, that share the music. Make sure you invest in yourself. That you are your best investment,
Yes, ma'am. You are right. The best investment you can ever make is an investment in yourself. No better investment, period.
No, for real. And it's been great to see investments grow, to see other artists take the lead actually and go off and do some great things, putting out music and, going on to direct things. And I got some great artists that's been on the show, and I'm going to have a slew of you guys back in the new year, because we have to reboot it and see what y'all been up to, and make sure that y'all still on your dean, and know that we're here at the Lovely Radio Show to continue to support you. And we're glad you've been supporting us for over 2 years now since we've been on this broadcast. But next week will be my last show on Spreaker.com. But we'll also be here. We'll be here on a new platform, Live 365, and you guys will see that. And my next show, it'll be next week. Of course, I have another special guest. But tonight, I couldn't give nothing but love and honor to someone that really, really moved my life in a time where I needed that, So the Verizon commercial, you guys, we talked about that. And then I was doing I Am a Warrior album. And then I started my label. This is all during the same time when I met Robbie. So I have to say, we have so much more to do.
We have, well, yes, we have so much more to do.
We do.
And so many more people to help and pass along our advice and experiences. And I think the one thing that's always attracted me to you is not only your energy, but you've never been afraid to fail. And you've always been right there, willing to take a risk, and that I saw that the first time I met you, and I was just like, and it's true. Like you're never afraid to fail, and because you never know how far you can go.
It's true.
You never try.
And who you're helping while you're failing, they're like, damn, you was able to do this too, and we made it. So that's how I make really good friends, because we're all in some kind of struggle in life. And because we're all making it through with our good face on, our happy face on, and then we make it through, and then some of those same people, some of those same faces, I'm putting out my little heart around your face, are still there for us. And you guys being here matters. So make sure you tell everybody where they can find you, where they can go to, the pages and see your work. Or even if you don't want to be found, just tell them to come back and see me, and then that's the way they're going to see you.
I love it. I love it.
I'm selfish, but tell them how to get, to Robbie and get their work.
It's so easy. Especially if you're a performer or an actor, and have a desire to put your brand in commercials, film, TV, alternative projects, because there's now so many different platforms that are reaching out with legit content, acting content that requires anything and everything. There is always a chance that you might, if I'm looking for you and I release it, which I always do on my Instagram, which is at the Robbie Jr., which is TheRobbyJr.
Hey, JR. That's a DJ for you. He gonna get the crowd jamming. I got my crowd over here, was already throwing their hands in the air. I
was gonna say, well, he's definitely white with that move.
No. It don't matter.
Of course, digitaldogscasting.com. You can always check out and see sort of a vibe. I have more of a historical stuff there because it's just way too much content. You can check out djrobbyjr.com. I'm always traveling. I do a lot of private parties in Vegas, as you know, LA. And then I have a residency in Houston because that's where I'm from. So I love coming back home. And it's a great place for financial investments. And we'll talk about investments when we roll back around the other way, about how to diversify and how important it is to do it at a young age and not to wait. So in Houston, and let's see, other than that, those are the three main places to find me. Digital Dogs Casting, Instagram at The Robbie Jr., or you can find me on Facebook. Why not? I very rarely go on there anymore, though.
But they'll still, we know those clicks mean something now. So, they can go over there and stalk the pages and keep them going, Click everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many others, like, SoundCloud and Reverb. Oh my God, we go on and on.
We used to be on MySpace, but now we're Facebook and Meta. What is it? They don't even really have
Meta. It's Meta now.
It's Meta.
It's Meta now.
So it's still Facebook. It's Facebook. So we love you. We gonna get into this music over here on this show so we can get our listeners some music to listen to respectfully. It's your girl Miss Toy and DJ Robbie Jr. on the Lovely Radio Show. Let go.
Caviar, secret specialist.
Every year about this time we celebrate, spread love and have a good time. Every year about this time we celebrate, enjoying get that do-do-do. Pull up to the block swinging with them ho-ho-hos. Contemplating another robbery, I need that lick. Niggas know me, I'm from the hood. I can murder the grants. I get that money on the solo with my homeboys. Niggas in the hood flexing on them with them chrome toys. Santa's involved. Tell them mama need a hammer involved. They don't like it, but when you young and you ball, I'm on my thug. My family, we hated Christmas. My family was hella broke. My family know we ain't have it. My family, they used to smoke. My family, they still my family. We struggle and pray together. If it wasn't for my family, I wouldn't squat the compressor. Bang.
Every year about this time we celebrate, spread love and have a good time. Every year about this time we celebrate, enjoying the holidays. Every year about this time we celebrate, spread love and have a good time. Every year about this time we celebrate, enjoying the holidays.
The joy of my life, to see a smile on my mom's face, always nice. To add a little spice to the holidays and nights. Money's always tight, but we always do it right. Gotta have time for the kids, happy chatter with the cousins. Know somebody sipping, you know somebody buzzing. If you got a full plate, better be thankful. Somebody else not doing good, better be grateful. It's about that time, gotta say a little prayer. Bow y'all heads, somebody say amen. Do it for the good, it's the best conversation. Being here together is the real celebration.
Every year about this time we celebrate, spread love and have a good time. Every year about this time we celebrate, enjoying the holidays. Every year about this time we celebrate, spread love and have a good time. Every year about this time we celebrate.
How does beard look on me?
I'm giving back to the hood. Yeah. I'm playing Santa. I'm playing Santa. I'll do whatever I could. This time I'm playing Santa. I'm playing Santa. No slave, my Lambo red. Slice it up and I'm sharing my bread. Look at all these miles unfed. Yeah. I'm giving back to the hood. This time I'm playing Santa. I'm playing Santa. Instead of reindeer, sleigh bells and chimneys, I'ma ride through your hood bumping Nipsey. And baby, you get a car, Oprah Winfrey, leaving something under the Christmas tree. I spend all year grinding and hustling to make sure you don't wake up to nothing. And my single mom's in school that's juggling 2 jobs, no husband. You know I love them. Whoa. Giving back to the hood. This time I'm playing Santa. I'm playing Santa. I'll do whatever I could. This time I'm playing Santa. I'm playing Santa. No slave, my Lambo red. Slice it up and I'm sharing my bread. Look at all these miles unfed. Yeah. I'm giving back to the hood. This time I'm playing Santa. I'm playing Santa. I'ma get back to the trap Santa Claus. I got Jordans, got iPhones, got gift cards, and everything that I give is from my heart. See, that's the best part, coming from my heart. Make sure we don't forget about the reason, and thank the man up above for the season. And let's keep each other warm like it's freezing. Do you believe in Saint Nick is breathing? Whoa. I'm giving back to the hood. This time I'm playing Santa. I'm playing Santa. I'll do whatever I could. This time I'm playing Santa. I'm playing Santa. No slave, my Lambo red. Slice it up and I'm sharing my bread. Look at all these miles unfed. Yeah. I'm giving back to the hood. This time I'm playing Santa. I'm playing Santa. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Manchester. Yeah. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Top down, right round, yeah. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down La Brea. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Top down, right round, yeah. I'm giving back to the hood. This time I'm playing Santa. I'm playing Santa. I'll do whatever I could. Do whatever I could. I'm playing Santa. I'm playing Santa. No slave, my Lambo red. Slice it up and I'm sharing my bread. Look at all these miles unfed. Yeah. I'm giving back to the hood. This time I'm playing Santa. I'm playing Santa.
Caviar. Secret specialist.
Different type of Christmas. Say what? Different type of Christmas. Yeah. Different type of Christmas. Yeah.
to 7-Eleven, now we smoking, now we drinking. I ain't get a lot of presents, but I got a lot of bitches. And I might not make it to heaven, but right now a nigga ain't tripping. And I know I'm not a reverend, but I'm running around that nigga like nah, 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 nah. Yeah, I'm under the mistletoe like fa la la la, with two thick chicks in panties and bras, sitting on my lap like I'm Santa Claus. That's a different type of Christmas I'm talking about. Super swagadocious, I've got the sauce. I deserve ovations and the applause. Mr. Perfecto, I've got no flaws. Flowing by the fireplace with the Yule log. I work out with lyrics like physical fitness. Who needs gifts when I'm already gifted? I am the issue, I admit it. My music is clean, no, not explicit. Hold up, wait a minute, but you ho-ho-hos get nothing for Christmas. Give Rap Richard, put a bow on the tip of this. You cannot deny, it's a different type of Christmas. I've been tipping since tricycles. Codes drip like icicles. No Kris Kringle, the bells that jingle. Just a little game that I had to sprinkle. We're just happy that we live in. It's a different type of Christmas. This is not about religion. It's a different type of Christmas. All my Muslim, Jews, and Christians. It's a different type of Christmas. Skip them Santa Claus and Grinches. It's a different type of Christmas.
Bless every day I rise, 1225, surprise, live, all the way live. Thankful, grateful, no time for you hateful, humble pie. We all need to playful. Seasons greeting, big drum beating, time is of the essence, moments are fleeting. Take that moment, breathe it, own it, be better, do better, day of atonement, poignant. I let my jingle bells rock, she blow off the top, show God the eggnog. Just in case you missed it, got it twisted. This a different type of Christmas, knocking boots, socks and stockings, gray wine, keep the whole world rocking. Joy to the world, love life, to all a Merry Christmas, to all a good night.
We just happy that we live in. It's a different type of Christmas. This is not about religion. It's a different type of Christmas. All my Muslim, Jews, and Christians. It's a different type of Christmas. Skip them Santa Claus and Grinches. It's a different type of Christmas.
I'ma hit the strip club on Christmas Eve.
Caviar. Secret Specialist.
Santa better not come down that motherfucking chimney empty-handed. Okay? You know I need that bag. Hey. All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. You know I need that. All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Hey, Merry Trapmas, well established, living lavish, money magnet. This Christmas, so extravagant, so elaborate. Hey, cash rules everything around me. I'm just laying in my bed and I'm drowning. Lost County, so astounding. Money mountains, yeah we lounging. Money fountains, picture me rolling. Life's golden, overflowing, bag overdosing. I'm all in my bag, not my emotions. Now I'm coasting. Hey, all I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. I gotta have it. All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. You know I need that. All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag.
Put the bundles in the bag. Fill the purse with the dough, the type of bread I've been holding it for. Not a strapper, I'm the CEO. But I gets to the chips like rap snacks in the South liquor store. Bunch of cabbage, red and black bandanas. About to flash on you ho-ho-hos. Watch the cameras, shrink wrap 100 racks with my whole pack in the back. And you already know my wolves don't know how to act. Matter of fact, the holidays I really get the loot. Bag got the bricks, TZ claws in the coop. Then I spread love with my warriors through the hood. Toytronics for the kids, everything all good.
All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. You know I need that. All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag.
About to walk out, jackie when I step out. Like a pair of Christmas jeans when I walk out. Got me smiling real cheese when I walk out. Carol music on the scene like I rocked out how I be. Call me Mrs. Clean, dripping honey. Smell be right, listen rain dripping on me. Kill the scene when I walk drippy drippy. Now they understand why I'm such a mean fool. When I wake up for Christmas, I want my Christmas bag. Knew I would get it, but I went on a little bag. Been a little naughty, that shit send me past. Never mind, I got the time, you wish you had. Every time I get high, I like eating Christmas cookies. And every morning think he got $1 million Wookie. This is the best Christmas that I ever had. Cause all I want for Christmas is my bag.
All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag.
I said all I want for Christmas is my bag.
All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. I gotta have it. All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. You know I need that. All I want for Christmas is the bag. All I want for Christmas is the bag. I gotta have it. All I want for Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. Christmas is the bag. You know I need that. All I want for Christmas is the bag.
Welcome back to the Lovely Radio Show. 4 Aces presents the network, and I'm your host, Miss Toy, bringing the love back to radio with quality music owned by the artists and producers, updates, and, of course, great content for my lovely listeners that's on Spreaker right now. This is my second to the last week on goddamn Spreaker. But we moving on up. Lovely Radio will continue 2022, and we got a great guest next week, so I'm just going to keep that under wrap. But yeah, top notch, man. We doing some great things. I got an artist submission tonight. I don't know where it is right now, but much love to my loved ones who sent in their music, because Lowick did send me a message. Shout out to Lowick, always showing love to other artists and putting it down, because that's what it's all about on the Lovely Radio Show. Bet you didn't know that. That's why it's called Lovely Radio. Yeah, we always in the mix with something great, groovy, and something new. So I'm just linking up with some of my warriors to make sure they come through while I'm on this damn thing, and I'm live right now on the Lovely Radio Show. So yeah, let me go right here into this thing. Peace and blessings. And this is Hellfire. And shout out to Lynn Cortez. Of course, that's the contact. And Lowick, my warrior, sent in some music. You know what I'm saying? Sasquatch. So we're going to play some of that. So make sure you send in your music to the Lovely Radio Show. Submit in your MP3 in your bio to goe@misstoymusic.com. Okay? And we have artist submissions sitting right here, and we getting ready to play it tonight. So make sure y'all stay in the mix. And I got my homeboy Notch, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna play some of that, you know what I mean? Rotate. We gonna keep things in rotation, especially to the new year crack, you know what I mean? Get everything wound up to start the new number process. And make sure y'all streaming. Go to misstoymusic.com and stream some of this good music that we got. Got a feature with Mr. Tan BMI, because we all about that money, you feel me? About my issue. Out now on all platforms. Make sure y'all go check that out. My warrior, my sis up there, Princess Wajibu, right there, you know what I'm saying, in the lovely chat. Royal King, DJ King Royal, much love to all my warriors that's in the chat, you know what I'm saying. I appreciate y'all stopping through and just chilling, because I know my sis could be doing her homework right now, and she always on top of it. Bet you get an A anyway, especially because you took a brain rest. You know, self-love, self-care is good. So make sure you do that when you out here doing your thing, because everybody got work to do. Everybody, because it's a new year creeping up on us, you know. And I want y'all to make sure y'all stay productive, because that's what we doing over here. We trying to stay productive and also stay on our dean. That don't mean working all the time. That means getting some education, you know, learning some things, reading some things, researching, and sometimes just getting some rest, because you know your body, rest helps your body so much. You know what I mean? If you rest, it heals, it brings things back, to get a lot of strength, you know, from rest. So make sure you do that, because I know a lot of people are stressed out and frustrated, but get a little bit of rest. Make sure y'all do that, and still be safe out there. It's a lot going on in these streets. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to Slim 400, who was tragically gunned down, you know, in Inglewood last night. And we just want to give our condolences and our deepest sympathies to the family who has lost a loved one to this tragic mess that's going on out here. And yeah, hope and pray that everybody just continue to stay safe and out the way. If you stay out your own way, you know what I mean, you'll be alright. Alright? So make sure you staying on your dean, and tap your loved one. Make sure they doing alright, because you don't know what people going through. You know? You just never know. But I love y'all, and I'm going to go back into this lovely mix with my boy Notch. Rotate. Yeah, and then we're going to get back into this Christmas mix. Because we got to get the bag, you feel me? Shout out to Cavi, too. Cavi always send them bangers. So it's your girl right now on the Lovely Radio Show. Let's go back into the lovely mix.
Hey, hey, rotate, 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 just rotate for me, just rotate for me, rotate, 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 just rotate for me, just rotate for me, yeah. Let the way you move that thing, let the way you move that thing, yeah, yeah. Let the way you move that thing, let the way you move that thing, yeah, yeah. Rotate, 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 just rotate for me. Oh yeah, she get that in the snicker. Shorty can't get no thicker. She going off the liquor. Can't move that ass no quicker. Can't fit that ass in no pictures. It's busting out the frame. I just squeeze it fresh off a bread and baby that ass feel just the same. Yeah, we at the W Wild. Ass shaking like an earthquake. On Hollywood Boulevard out in LA, that's my birthplace. And if this was a race, baby girl, you in first place. Say I make you wanna relocate. That's why you rotate for me, yeah, yeah. That's why you rotate. That's why you rotate for me. Rotate, 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 rotate for me. Rotate, 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 rotate. Just rotate for me. Just rotate for me. Rotate, 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 rotate. Just rotate for me. Just rotate for me, yeah. Let the way you move that thing. Let the way you move that thing, yeah, yeah. Let the way you move that thing. Let the way you move that thing, yeah, yeah. Rotate, 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 rotate. Just rotate for me. Just rotate for me, yeah. Just roll, roll, roll your hips. Stand that ass up, baby girl, to make it flip for me. You make a nigga mind really trip. When you do the thing, that ass is dangerous. Ooh, like a roller coaster. Wanna bend you over all night till it's over. Yeah, all night till it's over. You be on the road, making that thing go. Them diamonds on you really froze. All that glitters ain't really gold, but that ass on you real and I know it. That's the type of vibe I like. You the way that you the life. I'm here all night, I won't escape. Baby, go ahead and just rotate, 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 rotate. Just rotate for me. Just rotate for me. Rotate, 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 rotate. Just rotate for me. Just rotate for me, yeah. Let the way you move that thing. Let the way you move that thing, yeah, yeah. Let the way you move that thing. Let the way you move that thing, yeah, yeah. Rotate, 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 rotate. Just rotate for me. Just rotate for me, yeah.
Every time you hear my music, time you hear my music, time you hear my music, time you hear my music.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take.
My life stress, so I hope for a better day. I do crimes, though I hope for a better way. I told son I'ma pray till he beat his case, and I pray that the feds never see his face. I hope everything's well with the sick men. Hope we live like we just won the pick 10. I pray watching over me right now. I pray that the guards turn dark to light clouds. Hope the cop hella homes and a speedboat. Hope I live with a freak with a deep throat. I say a prayer for the dead no longer here. Incense in the Kush with the orange hair. Everybody want pray for a lot of paper. Hell pray cause he shot down a lot of haters. Forgive my sins until my end. I'ma keep the tray pound and support my chin.
Forgive me for my sins. Said I hope everything's okay. So I pray for better
album go platinum multi. Hope I walk in the steps of the Most High. I pray for those in the streets without clothes. I pray that these snitch niggas keep their mouth closed. Hope to find me a wife I could really trust. Hope I learn from the things I experienced. I pray for those who was lost in a plane crash. Body parts in the church with the stained glass. Hope my team be safe cause they raw. I hope that these rap niggas keep their day job. Pray for those in the world that display hate. Hope I'm on the right path and I stay straight. Hope that every racist will soon die. I hope all the cops who killed Bella soon fry. Basically, this the life that was made for me. I just hope if you care that you pray for me.
Forgive me for my sins. Said I hope everything's okay. So I pray for better days. Oh, I pray for better days.
This is why. Tell no lies. Never for the money and the fame, always for the pleasure, not the pain. Pass on the lust, search for the love, not much in the game. Dear to the art, straight from the heart when I do my thing. Rhythm and flows and beats and ticks, music's all in my veins. Please don't hate, I keep the love, I've been through things. Ups and downs, smiles and frowns, I got my pains. It is what it is, but it ain't what it was. I don't care about a buzz, doing what I love. Music is my drug, and I'll take it with a hug. Ain't worried about a plug, only one connect, I need to touch. And it ain't a drink, or a blunt. Input one, turn it up, press record, that's what's up. Doing what I do, cause I love this music. Hearing that sound don't keep you moving. Feeling that rhythm ain't got you grooving. Lost on the wave of the sounds I'm flowing. Keeping it going, ain't stopping, no doubt. Keeping it going, ain't stopping, no doubt. Living for the moment till the feel it run out. Now that's what I'm talking about. Doing what I do, cause I love this music. Hearing that sound don't keep you moving. Feeling that rhythm ain't got you grooving. Lost on the wave of the sounds I'm flowing. Keeping it going, ain't stopping, no doubt. Keeping it going, ain't stopping, no doubt. Living for the moment till the feel it run out. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Showing that love the way that it's supposed to be. Giving that sound the way that I know you need.
Not for the shows and the freaks on the pole. All for the card and the cash and the clothes. Way much more on my mind that I know. Trying to elevate my class and soul. Let the music take control. Ride with the highs and lows, let's go. Find a piece in the pocket of the beat. Meditate and bring that heat. Please now think before you speak. What my motivation is. Why I'm here doing this. Am I just trying to get ahead and get added to the Grammy list? Radio play and Club Rose. The meal payday, everyday vacay. Never have to holler out Mayday. Hey, doing what I do cause I love this music. Hearing that sound don't keep you moving. Feeling that rhythm ain't got you grooving. Lost on the wave of the sounds I'm flowing. Keeping it going, ain't stopping, no doubt. Keeping it going, ain't stopping, no doubt. Living for the moment till the feel it run out. Now that's what I'm talking about. Doing what I do cause I love this music. Hearing that sound don't keep you moving. Feeling that rhythm ain't got you grooving. Lost on the wave of the sounds I'm flowing. Keeping it going, ain't stopping, no doubt. Keeping it going, ain't stopping, no doubt. Living for the moment till the feel it run out. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Mogul and they know that. Logo on my flow mat. Courtside Chamberlain throwback match my Rolex. Everywhere I go flex. Valet park on some low shit. Whole lot of smoke in that Rory, that thing poke. Burning rubber. Wearing cameras, they was undercovers.
Timberland, they know that. Logo on my flow mat. Courtside Chamberlain throwback, match my Rolex. Everywhere I go flex, valet park on some low shit. Whole lot of smoke in that Rory, that thing poke. Burning rubber, wearing cameras, they was undercovers.